Hello, my name is Carole. This is my channel, So Carole, and you're joining me today for the results of the third fabric on the Wheel of Fate, which was the brushed flannel. Now, I want to apologise. I'm actually filming at the bottom of my garden and it is raining quite heavily. So if you can hear a noise in the background, that's what it is. But my husband's on quite a noisy conference call in the house, so I came down here for a bit of peace and quiet. So I spun the wheel last time and I ended on the brushed flannel. Now, the problem with this was the fact, yes, I had a metre of it, but it was really narrow. Being brushed flannel always tends to be really narrow, doesn't it? So I didn't have a lot. So all the ideas that were given to me, some amazing suggestions. I tried so many different things. Obviously it's got to be sleepwear. It's so soft and it couldn't have been a shirt really. It was too soft. So ideally I thought, right, I'm going to make some matching pyjama bottoms for the two boys. I've got two grandsons, aged 7 and nearly 3, and I didn't have enough fabric and I couldn't make for one and not the other. So that idea was put to bed. Then I thought, okay, I'll make some kind of loungewear for me, and I was a bit worried about it being quite sort of manly, but I thought, no, I can put some lovely lace edging on the bottom. Wasn't enough, not enough for a pair of trousers. So okay, what shall I do now? I thought there's only one thing left I can do, and that is make my husband a pair of pyjama shorts, and that is what I did. So I have used New Look 6404. I've used this many times for him, and I just did a simple pair of drawstring shorts, and that was more or less all the fabric I had. So put some elastic in, put some cord in. I've got to get some proper cord. This is just decorative for the time being. That is something I always struggle to get hold of, is cord, and it's something that I can never buy online because I end up getting the wrong stuff. But I have made him this pair of shorts. But the only problem was, what's he gonna wear with them? So I had a beautiful piece of bamboo jersey in my stash, so I made him a matching just the t-shirt, raglan t-shirt from this pattern. I didn't colour block it. I thought to kind of tie the two things together, I would do the neckline in the brushed flannel. So that was mixing a woven with a jersey, and it actually worked out really well. I cut the bias sort of tape on the angle, and it worked out quite well. And then my idea was to put matching on the sleeves. I did that initially and it just looked way too girly and he didn't like it at all, so I chopped that off and we just have normal seams. So yeah, that's going to make him easy to match up, that he knows that pyjama top goes with those pyjamas, and that's always the case with him. So I'll put a quick picture in. He's obviously not going to model them for you, but he has agreed to a picture. So that was that. I had a tiny little bit left and I thought, really, I want something for me as well. So all I did was make 2 little hand warmers. Now, I made these for presents last year. I've got bulgur wheat inside these, and I've made 2 little hand warmers. So this is the stuff that you kind of heat up in the microwave, and it's nice and cozy, and when I'm out dog walking or going for a walk, I can pop those in my pocket in the winter and I've got nice cozy hands. And I had a little bit more left over, so I've made one just for the house. Now, this is just nice if you're not very well or you just want a bit of warmth. I did have one of these, but lent it to my daughter, and is often the case when you have things and you lend them to members of the family, you never see them back again. So that was the last of my wheat, hence it's a bit floppy. But yeah, I got some little things out for myself out of this cozy fabric, and a pair of shorts. So I think I did quite well in the end. And yet again, I am so thrilled. That's another piece of fabric sewn up. So thank you, New Look 6404. Okay, So you may have noticed that this disc has been taken off, and I am now down to just the 3. And I still have no idea what I'm going to make out of these 3. What would have been sensible is have a plan in my head for them, but I really don't. So again, I'm back to square one, and I'm going to spin the wheel. So the 3 fabrics are this one I've held up many times and say I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It's a very thin viscose jersey, quite see-through, doesn't really do much at all, but there we go, I have that, quite a bit of that actually. I have this viscose jersey too, very bright with these tropical kind of flowers on it. That may look nicer made up, that's what I hope. And then the last one is what I'm hoping for, because I'd really like, this is another jersey, it's a viscose jersey, it feels, I think it's a viscose crepe jersey I would say. Again, not that thick, but a good amount on it, so that could make like a nice winter dress with some black tights and boots. I don't know if I got enough for that, but right. So let's do it. Let's spin the new adaptive wheel with 3 fabrics left on it and see what I get. I did have fun actually redoing this wheel. All I do was I print off some bits of the fabric, take a photos of the fabric, printed the little bits off, and then I stick them on, and then I laminate it, and then I stick the thing on. But of course I had to get 3 in exact, made sure it was exact segments. So I had to get out a protractor. Now I can't remember the last time I got out a protractor to do anything at all. So that was quite good fun actually. I'm glad I did that. I'm trying to put it off, aren't I? Right, I won't put it on for any longer. I'm going to spin it and just see what we get. Here we go. Oh, no. That's all I can say. Well, bang goes my idea of making a lovely winter dress. Instead, I have this. Now, I know a lot of you are saying, well, if you don't like it, why don't you just give it away? But where's the fun? Where's the challenge in that? It's not that I don't like it, it's the fact I bought it and I'm really stuffed to what to do. Right, so how much have I actually got? I think I've got 2 meters of it actually. Right, what can I say about it? It's super thin. I don't know if you can see that, but it is super thin. It's quite wide. 2 meters of it, which I think is going to be ample because I'm not going to want much. I think I actually bought this to make a jumpsuit out of. Now, I really don't think I would want a jumpsuit made out of it. And to be honest, I don't often wear jumpsuits anyway, but maybe once a year on holiday. Could it be a dress? I don't know. Maybe I'm underestimating this fabric. It is drapey. It's just got not much, it's really poor quality. That's all I can say about it. But the more I handle it, the more kind of fond of it I'm getting. So we shall see. Thank you very much for joining me on my Fabric Wheel of Fate, the results. So I'm excited. After this, I'll only have 2 left. Now, a lot of you have said, oh, why don't you add some more fabrics to it? But really, I want to get these used up. The idea was I used these up and that's what I've been doing. I may change it to a slightly different idea when I'm down to 2, or maybe I'll just make the 2 up. I don't know. We'll have to see how time goes. This certainly has been fun, and I've loved all your comments and the fact you're enjoying it too. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to join me on #FridaySews, which I normally put out on a Friday. And if you've missed any of the other results, any of the other fabrics that I've made up, I'll put a playlist at the end and then you can catch up. But yeah, thanks to my dad for making the wheel, and on this occasion I've used it to do this. I will see you all very shortly, and meanwhile, please think of me trying to think of something to do with this fabric. Yeah, whatever it is It's going to have something underneath it. That's all I can say because it's quite see-through. But thanks again. Bye.